Did you know that Japan has more people over the age of 100 than anywhere else in the world? It's not just about living long, it's about living strong. In Okinawa, a small island often called the Land of Immortals, you'll find 90-year-olds walking to the market, gardening, cooking, laughing with friends, all without gyms, supplements, or expensive medical treatments. While many seniors around the world struggle with weak bones, aching joints, and dependence on pills just to get through the day, Japanese elders seem to have discovered a formula for aging gracefully. And the fascinating part? It's not about genetics or luck, it's about lifestyle. So what are they doing differently? What are the secrets that allow them to remain strong, healthy, and independent well into their 80s, 90s, and even beyond 100? Today, I'm going to share with you 7 surprising things Japanese people do every day to stay strong at 90. And I promise you, these aren't extreme workouts, expensive diets, or miracle pills. These are simple, practical, and life-changing habits that anyone can adopt, no matter where you live. But before we dive into the list, here's the deal. The 7th one might shock you the most, because it's not about food, or exercise, or even medicine. It's something deeper. And once you hear it, you'll realize why so many Japanese seniors live with strength and joy far into old age. So make sure you stick around until the end. Aging is something none of us can avoid. But the way we age, that's a choice. For many people, the thought of turning 80 or 90 comes with fear. The fear of losing independence, the fear of relying on others, the fear of spending your last years in pain. But in Japan, aging is not seen as the end. It's seen as a season of life filled with meaning, community, and even strength. And this isn't just a cultural myth. Researchers and scientists have studied Japanese centenarians for decades. They've published studies on what they eat, how they live, how they move, and even how they think. And over again, the same patterns show up, patterns that help explain why they live longer and stronger than almost anyone else on Earth. What's amazing is that these habits aren't complicated. In fact, they're often the opposite of what modern life tells us to do. No harsh gym routines, no obsession with supplements, no endless doctor visits. Instead, the Japanese way of longevity is built around simplicity, balance, and purpose. And that's what makes this so powerful. You'll leave not just inspired, but with practical tools you can actually use. Let me give you a quick example. In Okinawa, there are about 68 centenarians, people who live to 100, for every 100,000 people. That's the highest ratio in the world. To put that into perspective, in many countries, the average life expectancy is still below 75. And here's the kicker. It's not just about living long. The Japanese don't just add years to life, they add life to years. Many are still mobile, still independent, still smiling and active at ages when people elsewhere are often bedridden or heavily medicated. Now, I'll walk you through 7 things they do differently. Some are about food, some are about movement, and some are about mindset. But if you take just one of these and start applying it, you'll already be miles ahead. And remember, the 7th habit is the most powerful one of all. It's the secret that ties everything together, and without it, the rest don't have the same impact. So don't miss it. I once read a story about a 92-year-old woman in Okinawa. Every morning, she walks to her small garden, bends down to pull weeds, waters her vegetables, then carries a basket of fresh food back to her home. She laughs with her neighbors along the way, cooks her own meals, and in the evenings, she sits with friends to drink tea and share stories. No gym, no pills, no special treatment, just daily life, lived with balance, movement, and purpose. And that brings us to the first surprising thing Japanese people do. They eat until they are only about 80% full. This is known in Okinawa as hara hachibu. Instead of stuffing themselves, they practice moderation. This habit not only prevents overeating but also reduces stress on the body and keeps weight under control. Studies show this simple practice can lower the risk of heart disease and diabetes, 2 conditions that rob many seniors of independence. Imagine how different life would be if every meal left you satisfied but not stuffed, energized instead of sluggish. That's the Japanese way. The second thing they do is move naturally throughout the day. Instead of lifting heavy weights at a gym, Japanese elders incorporate movement into their everyday routines. They walk to the market. They garden. They kneel and stand while cooking or cleaning. These small but frequent movements keep their muscles strong, their joints flexible, and their balance sharp. It's not about a 1-hour work. It's about constant, gentle activity that adds up over decades. This is why a 90-year-old in Japan can still climb stairs or carry groceries. The third thing is their diet, but not in the way most people think. Japanese seniors eat a variety of fresh vegetables, fish, seaweed, soy products like tofu, and very little red meat or processed food. Their meals are colorful, balanced, and rich in nutrients. But what makes it so effective is portion size. Instead of giant plates, they eat from small bowls. This encourages diversity in their diet and prevents overeating. Imagine replacing heavy processed meals with light, nourishing foods every day. The body simply ages better. The fourth thing they do is maintain strong social connections. Loneliness is one of the biggest killers in old age, but in Japan, seniors rarely live isolated lives. They join community groups, share meals with family, and regularly spend time with neighbors. These bonds don't just provide emotional support, they actually protect physical health. Studies show that people with strong social ties live longer and stay healthier. In Japan, friends are not just friends, they are lifelines. The fifth thing Japanese elders do is manage stress with rituals and mindfulness. Whether it's drinking green tea, practicing calligraphy, meditating, or simply walking quietly through nature, they build calm into their days. Stress ages the body faster than almost anything else. But when you see a 90-year-old Japanese man sitting peacefully in a garden, you realize why they age so gracefully. Their calmness is not accidental, it's intentional. The sixth habit is maintaining purpose. In Japan, there's a concept called ikigai, a reason for being. It's the idea that you always have something to live for, whether it's family, work, hobbies, or helping others. For Japanese elders, retirement doesn't mean sitting still. It means shifting into meaningful activities that keep the mind sharp and the spirit alive. This sense of purpose is one of the strongest predictors of longevity. It's why a 95-year-old woman might still be teaching cooking classes or a 100-year-old man might still be tending his farm. And finally, the seventh habit, the one that ties everything together, is the way they respect and honor aging itself. In Japan, age is not seen as a burden. It is respected. Elders are valued, celebrated, and integrated into the community. This cultural attitude creates dignity and confidence for seniors, instead of shame or fear. And when you feel valued, you live with more joy, energy, and strength. This, perhaps more than anything else, is the hidden secret of Japanese longevity. Before you go, if you're over 50 or in your golden years, don't miss out on tips that can truly make a difference in your health and independence. Subscribe now and join a community of seniors who are taking small but powerful steps towards stronger bodies, sharper minds, and a better quality of life. One click could be the start of feeling better every single day, so hit that subscribe button today. So let's recap. Eat until you're satisfied, not stuffed. Move naturally throughout your day. Choose balanced, nutrient-rich meals. Stay socially connected. Reduce stress with rituals of calm. Live with purpose. And embrace aging as a season of honor and respect. These are the 7 things Japanese people do to stay strong at 90. No gym. No pills. No expensive treatments. Just simple, timeless habits that keep the body and spirit young. If you want to live stronger for longer, start with even one of these habits today. And if you found this eye-opening, watch my next video where I reveal the 5 foods secretly stealing years off seniors' lives. Don't miss it.